What's up, guys? So I just wanted to record this video. It is about 1 in the morning. I'm at a Cracker Barrel parking lot and I'm shining a bright LED light in my face. It's kind of not the craziest, probably not what I should do if I wanted to go to bed, is shine a bright light in my face. Basically, I was having a talk with my friend the other day. It was actually earlier today, and he was saying that, hey man, I came across this thing and I felt like I had been resisting sleeping out in the woods alone doing solo camping because I was afraid that it would bring something out of me that I needed to process, that I had been subconsciously afraid to process. And I said, brother, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was saying as soon as I went out there with my own thoughts, that's when it came out, and it was really intense and it hurt, but in the end, you know, things are working out. And I said, brother, that's exactly what's going on when you do a parasite detox, when you do a heavy metal cleanse, when you get mold out of your body. Those toxins get stored in your fat cells, and they'll stay there, slowly killing you throughout the day. It's like a low level of just like feeling like, oh, but what really happens when you start to get those out of your body, once you take that black walnut wormwood tincture, when you start praying, when you start taking all the necessary herbal remedies to get that out of your body, you will feel the burden, because now those have been sucked out. They've been like, the water that was clear with a bunch of toxins on the bottom is now stirred up, but you need to stir up the water in order to go ahead and get rid of the dirtiness. So when you do that cleanse, it's going to kill those parasites, and now they're not in your fat. They're going to be stored. They're not in your fat anymore. They're going to actually be there in your bloodstream, and now your immune system needs to process those. And I said, brother, it's uncomfortable, it sucks, it hurts, but you know, you can't keep, your fat cells can only hold so much. You got to do a detox and you got to purge. You might feel here day to day when you could have felt here, but you're going to feel way down here when you're purging that, and then it's going to bring you back up to the top because that water is going to be clean, my boy. And he was like, brother, that makes sense. And it's something that resonated with me a lot too. Yeah, this is hilarious doing this in the Cracker Barrel. Maybe I want to keep doing something. I cannot see. Blue LED is not going to make me sleep well. I feel like I'm on like a news camera, whatever. Anyways, so got to take that with a binder. I'm like, oh, maybe the binder that helps you get rid of these toxins is God, metaphorically, for the physical sense, or spiritual sense. There's a lot of people walking around with a bunch of stored trauma and sickness and emotions, and if you don't let that stuff circulate, it's going to come to the surface one way or another. But if you let it go and let it come up, after 20 years, it's going to be so much worse. So what I like to do is just do it a little at a time. Sit with your thoughts. A lot of people are ignoring their body, they're ignoring their soul, they're ignoring the calling from God. They are just trying to keep themselves busy because they know once they stop everything, they are going to be left with just them and what's in their mind. So a lot of people will even start businesses and run companies, and yeah, there was just like people driving by, and I was like not trying to attract too much attention to myself. So yeah, there's another person right here. This is super weird. Anyways, a lot of people start businesses and just work really hard, but what they're really doing is they're running away from their feelings and their emotions and the things that they need to process, the interior parts of themselves that they need to work through, or else it's going to be detrimental to them and their entire family lineage going further and further. So a lot of people avoid that with work, you know, with TV, with distractions. They know they're not on the right path, so they numb themselves instead of dealing with it. Personally, I don't like to numb myself. I like to feel things, and I like to deal with things. That's something about me. And there's probably other things about me that you are better at, but I like to deal with things as they come up so they don't build up and overwhelm me. But yeah, this is crazy conversation in the middle of the night. And I have a shiny flashlight on my face. Yeah. I've pondered this for years and years and years, going out into the woods, and I was like, do I feel uncomfortable because I'm bored and I need to keep doing stuff, or do I feel uncomfortable because I'm not happy on my true purpose and I'm not doing what I need to be doing? And that's actually what was going on. Now when I sit in the woods, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more at peace. I have love all around me. And I don't have it all figured out, guys. Always a reminder for that right there. But, you know, I feel a lot better being in the woods now. I have a peace. When I was not living my highest potential, I was not on my correct path, when I would sit alone in the woods, I would feel very uncomfortable. And I thought it was because I was bored and I needed to keep out and working on these projects, but it was actually because I wasn't doing what I was meant to do. And I'm not saying what I was doing was bad, but it just wasn't my highest calling. Whenever I would sit long enough to think, I would realize that, but it made me uncomfortable, and I associated being uncomfortable with, oh, I just need to work more, instead of sitting there until the freaking answers come. You can actively sit, push-ups, work out, and then meditate after. There's some yoga thing that they talk about, like you get the energy out and then you sit with it. So I personally like to just exert myself before I sit down and pray. I don't do yoga or stretch, or, you know, if I'm gonna sit down for a while, I want to get some energy out first so I can feel like it's like a big burst and then the calm. The storm before the calm. Yeah, message of the day. I keep getting inspired to talk in the middle of the night, and then I don't record myself, and then in the morning I'm sleepy and I don't have the pizzazz and the pa-bang, the pa-wow. So yeah, I'm excited to share these ones here. I'm glad I just my circadian rhythm. Yeah, I should do this with a red light. All right, y'all have a also, I wanted to add, I have met so many great people in the past couple days. It's insane. This video is just going to be meeting people. I was at a event. It was like a P3 organization. Basically, it's just like a bunch of people getting together. I would say it's generally revolving around God, but not religion. Caleb Vaughn was my friend from Instagram, plays his music. Check out his music, Caleb Vaughn, on Instagram. Dude is super talented. Makes great music. And I think he says he makes gospel music that makes Christians mad. And that's something that I can resonate with. Anti-church. I grew up with the church. But we all got together. They played their songs. Some of us were dancing, playing volleyball, just getting together, just people getting together. That's just what it's all about. We used to have people getting together at playgrounds. Oh, let's have a play date. All of a sudden, why do we stop playing? Why do we stop playing when we stop being kids? We were embarrassed. We were worried to move. It's because we're sitting down at a desk all day and your body's all stagnant and your energy isn't flowing, so you feel like it's weird to go jump up on a picnic table and do some squats and twist around and jump and dance. When did we get too old to play? We're meant to play every single day. And I love to play. I love to feel the energy circulating. I love to feel it all. And it was really good to play. It's been a lot of play lately. A lot of work, a lot of play. And letting everything flow fluidly. Let the energy go. We're all hugging each other. I haven't met people that I could hug in so long, unless I've known them for a long time. You meet a stranger, next thing you know, you're hugging each other. That's been a common theme, heart to heart, and just, you know, being grateful and letting them know how important they are to you in your life. And the people that I met lately, I felt like I've known for thousands of years, and that's a good way to feel, because that means our souls are connected in one way or another, and we're just meeting again, baby. So yeah, there's more of me talking. Roger, peace out. I'm gonna maybe go to band. We'll see. So another thing I wanted to talk about is that there's a lot of people who are being all tough, business-minded, grind, hustle, things of that nature. Good, you're on your mission. You just gotta make sure, and I know this will probably get a lot of pushback from that community, but you just gotta make sure you're taking care of your body, and you're taking care of your health, especially your mental health, because I've been in, grind season where it's like, wow, I'm stressed, I'm anxious. It felt pretty good overall. But there's a lot of people, and I've met and also talked, and I've met multimillionaires who have said, hey, I see people making $1 billion and they have completely lost their health and happiness. They're just doing it because it's all they know. They're avoiding their problems at home and in their mind just by working and working and working. So at least say, yeah, they can make the money, but where's the health? Where's the happiness? Where is the family, the community, the friendships, the relationships? Come on, guys. So they've lost all that in the process of making money, and I do not think making money is evil. I know we have fiat. It's not worth jack, but I think that's going to change. Bring back the barter economy, guys. So that's been a big topic, is you can be all, tough guy or tough gal, boss babe, and if you do not prioritize your health, and you probably, a lot of these people would say, oh, that person, they have slow mornings, they're soft, I can't believe they're doing this, they're caring about people's feelings and this and that. But really what's going on is, if you are at a life or death situation and you have exhausted your body of all of your resources and your minerals and your energy, let's say you go through the doctor gives you pills, eventually you end up at an herbalist or an energy healer, or you end up doing anything that is done with intention. Those people that are living intentionally are moving slow. So you can make fun of those people who are moving slow and doing good things all you want, but if it eventually does catch up to you, that's the person who's going to be able to heal you. Your healer is going to have slow mornings. They're not waking up, chugging 3 Red Bulls and running out to heal somebody. They're harnessing the power of the ether of our holy creator. Whatever they're doing, they're using tuning forks, they're using their hands, they are giving you the right herbs because they've taken the time and knowledge to go educate themselves on these things. And those people are the people who heal the world. The world isn't healed by people who are moving fast-paced, busy all the time. That's what causes sickness. And I understand everyone's got to, make their living. And those people get successful, and they might be more successful than me. And I applaud you. That's good. If you can handle that, your body's meant for it, that's amazing. I'm just talking about the stories I hear of the people who lose their health in the process of financial freedom. And to me, that is not worth it at all. I'm so much happier doing what I'm doing now. I am living with more intention. I don't know if it would be slower. A lot of people consider this fast-paced because I'm in a new place all the time. Life is just a lot different right now, and this isn't hating on one person or another. I'm just saying, you might see that person call me, a dirty old hippie, and then one day, if you need some of their services, they look like that because of the way they live and the way they act. And the way they live and the way they act is what heals. For healers, specifically, herbalists. So yeah, some food for thought.